Midnight, 5 seconds. Is it ever acceptable to cut ties with a family member who's struggling financially? That's what I'm trying to figure out as I share this story from my own life. My name is Original Poster, and I've been married for 5 years, living in a cozy 2-bedroom apartment near my family's home. But lately, our household has become a battleground over whether or not to support my sister, Rachel. 5 o'clock, 30 seconds. Let me set the scene for you. My husband, Alex, is an electrician with a steady income, and I work part-time as a freelance writer. We have a beautiful 4-year-old daughter together, and our lives were relatively peaceful until Rachel came back into the picture. She's been divorced for 3 years, and my parents have been taking care of her financially. They've covered rent and groceries, which has put us in a delicate position. 30 seconds, 1 minute. When Rachel asked to move back into our apartment, Alex was hesitant, but I felt responsible towards her. We eventually agreed to let her stay with us until she got back on her feet. But 3 months have passed now, and things haven't improved much. Our apartment's cluttered, dirty more often than not, and Rachel seems to think we're a free babysitting service while she spends all day at the park. 1 minute, 2 minutes. As I reflect on our situation, I realize that my husband was right all along. We are shouldering too much of Rachel's responsibilities. But every time I try to bring it up with Alex, he just tells me I need to be more understanding and supportive towards our sister. It feels like I'm caught in the middle between my loyalty to my family and my commitment to my marriage. Background and context. Let me give you some background on our dynamics. Rachel's been through a tough divorce, and my parents have always been there for her. But as much as they love her, they're also getting older, and it's not fair to rely on them forever. My husband and I have tried to be supportive of Rachel, but it's hard when we feel like we're enabling her dependency on us. Breaking down the situation. Now, let's break down what went wrong in our situation. We agreed to help Rachel out of a sense of family loyalty and responsibility, but we didn't set any boundaries or clear expectations. As a result, Rachel feels entitled to use us as a crutch while she figures out her life. Meanwhile, Alex and I are starting to feel resentful towards each other because we can't agree on how to handle the situation. What would you do? Now it's your turn to weigh in. Would you cut ties with a family member who's struggling financially? Or would you continue to support them, even if it means sacrificing some of your own needs and boundaries? I know that every family is different, but I'm hoping we can learn from each other's experiences. Perspective 1, Cutting Ties. If I were being completely honest, cutting ties with Rachel might be the healthiest option for our household. We need to establish clear boundaries and expectations if we're going to continue supporting her. But at the same time, I feel guilty for even thinking that way. Isn't it what big sisters are supposed to do? Perspective 2, Continuing Support. On the other hand, some of you might argue that continuing to support Rachel is the right thing to do. After all, she's our family member, and we love her unconditionally. But if we're not careful, we risk enabling her dependency on us rather than encouraging her to take responsibility for her own life. Conclusion. As I lay awake next night, feeling torn between my love and responsibility towards Rachel, Alex, and our daughter, I couldn't help but wonder, am I being selfish by wanting some boundaries with Rachel? Or is my husband being cold-hearted by not wanting to support her anymore? I hope that by sharing this story with you, we can have a more nuanced discussion about what it means to be supportive of loved ones without sacrificing our own needs and well-being. Call to action. So, what do you think? Have you ever found yourself in a situation like mine, torn between your loyalty to your family and your commitment to your marriage? Share your experiences with me in the comments below. If you're struggling with similar issues, know that you're not alone. We can support each other through this challenging time. End screen. If you want more stories like this one, be sure to subscribe to our channel for new uploads every week. And if you have a story of your own, consider sharing it with us. We'd love to hear from you and help you navigate life's toughest challenges. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.